Many people love Alaska for its breathtaking natural beauty, rugged wilderness, and opportunities for outdoor adventure, offering a unique and unforgettable experience immersed in untamed landscapes and diverse wildlife. But today, here in Top Secret Travel Tip, I'll be sharing with you top 10 reasons why you wouldn't want to move to Alaska. But before jumping off to our video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and click on the notification bell to be updated with our latest videos. Here we go. Reason number 1, darkness. During the darkest part of the year, specifically during the winter solstice, the amount of daylight is quite limited. In the Anchorage area, there are only about 4.5 to 5 hours of usable daylight. If you go further north, there are even 30 days where the sun never rises above the horizon, creating a constant sunset-like atmosphere for a few hours each day. This lack of daylight can make it difficult to engage in outdoor activities and get things done. On the other hand, during summertime, it's incredibly bright and hardly ever gets dark. Many people struggle with sleeping or adjusting to the constant daylight, sometimes experiencing insomnia. However, this extended daylight can also be advantageous as it allows for more productivity and getting things done. It's like going into hibernation mode during the winter and switching gears in the summer. It's definitely a unique experience. Reason number 2, remote. Reason number 2 for living in a remote place like this is the distance from everything else. When you venture outside, even in the cities, you'll find yourself far away from other populated areas. For example, when driving from Seattle, Washington to Anchorage, Alaska, there are thousands of miles with only a few cities in Canada along the way. This isolation extends to nature as well. When you go out into the wilderness, it's up to you to ensure your own safety and find your way back. Being self-reliant and making smart decisions are crucial for survival. I recently went on a trip to the latest wilderness area, and we were about 100 miles away from any cell phone service. It's just an example of how far you can disconnect yourself from civilization in this area. Reason number 3, disconnected. Feeling disconnected is being far away from the lower 48 United States. Being just 20 miles away from the lower 48, it may seem close, but the cost of flying to visit family or friends can be quite expensive. As a result, it's not easy to see them frequently. It's a significant undertaking to travel down and reconnect with loved ones in the lower 48. Reason number 4, the cold. Winter lasts for a significant portion of the year. Typically, the snow starts falling in mid-October and continues until the first week of May, at least at lower elevations. In the mountains, there can still be snow until mid-June. The weather can vary, so it's hard to predict exactly when the snow will melt. Living in this area means experiencing a consistently cold climate, so if you're not a fan of the cold, it might not be the ideal place for you to visit or live. Summers are also not very warm, with last summer having an average temperature of around 60 degrees Fahrenheit and being rainy most of the time. So it's definitely not a place known for its bright, sunny, and warm weather. Reason number 5, food chain. Reason number 5 is the presence of animals that can pose a threat to humans. While winter may not be as much of an issue, especially if you're not in the North Slope where polar bears are found, bears are a concern in this area. It's a reality of life, and while you don't need to be scared of them, it's important to be prepared. Many people carry bear spray for protection and make noise when walking in the woods to alert bears of their presence. Some individuals choose to carry firearms such as a 44 Magnum or 12-gauge shotgun for added protection and a peace of mind. Going for a casual walk in the woods anywhere in this area requires caution and awareness of potential wildlife encounters. Reason number 6, expense of living. Reason number 6 is the cost of living in this area. Being far away from everything, living here is comparable to living on an island like Hawaii. Everything you purchase, from groceries to car parts, comes with a higher price tag. Even services like renting a car or hiring contractors for home projects are more expensive. Whether it's everyday necessities or larger investments like building a house, the cost of living in this remote location is something to be mindful of. Reason number 7, resource-driven economy. The economy's heavy reliance on natural resources, particularly oil. Alaska is highly dependent on the oil industry, and any disruptions or slowdowns in the oil fields can have a significant impact on the state. This dependence is reflected in the state's budget as there is no state income tax. Just last year, the oil industry contributed approximately $2.2 billion to Alaska's economy, funding road construction and other essential needs. If, for any reason, there is a loss or decline in the oil industry, it can greatly affect the state's economy and pose challenges for the region. Reason number 8, mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are a significant presence during the summer months in this area. When the weather finally warms up enough for you to enjoy the sun without a jacket, you may find yourself being swarmed by these pesky bugs. Many people use bug repellent to keep them at bay, but the practical approach is to wear a hoodie with a hood and keep it pulled up around your face. This method can be quite effective in protecting yourself from mosquito bites. However, it's important to note that bugs, particularly mosquitoes, are unavoidable in most parts of Alaska during the summertime. Unless you're in a windy area or up in the mountains, you can expect to encounter a significant number of mosquitoes. It's something to keep in mind, especially if you're planning a visit during the summer. On the bright side, the mosquito population tends to decrease in the fall. Reason number 9, rain. Rainfall is abundant in this area, making it a super rainy place. During the summer, you can expect around 25% sunshine in the most parts of Alaska. However, if you venture towards the interior, like Fairbanks, you may experience a bit more sun and hotter temperatures. Overall, this region is essentially a temperate rainforest, so rain is a significant factor to consider when planning your trips or activities. It's worth noting that as the bug population starts to decrease, the rainfall tends to increase, particularly in August. If you're not a fan of rain, this may not be the ideal place for you. Reason number 10, housing. Finding housing can be a challenge in this area, especially in smaller towns and villages. Unless you're in Anchorage or Fairbanks, most towns are quite small, almost like villages. It can be difficult to find available rental properties, and when you do find them, they are often not cheap. One of the most challenging towns in terms of finding housing is the ski town. Rental properties tend to disappear quickly, and you need to be proactive in searching on platforms like Facebook Marketplace or real estate websites. It's important to act fast if you want to secure a place to rent. If you're considering moving to this area, finding suitable housing should be a key consideration, as it can be both challenging and expensive. Another significant reason that you wouldn't want to live in Alaska is dating. Dating can be a bit challenging in this area, especially in a city like Anchorage. It may be difficult to meet new people and find a compatible partner to spend time with. This is simply a reality of living in this region, where the population is relatively low. The entire state of Alaska has a population of around 500,000 people, and considering the vast size of the state, that's not a lot of people in such a large area. So if you're looking for a life partner or someone to share your adventures with, it might not be the easiest place to find one. So that's it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this one. Feel free to share what you think about this video in the comments below. Once again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, happy travels!